Hello, great people. Welcome back to Global Happenings. Today, we're so excited to have you again. The presidential candidate of the People Democratic Party (PDP), Atiku Abubakar, has finally spoken, or let me say, has given his response in respect to the attack on his residence by a member of the Boko Haram, and he has also revealed a number of suspects that have been arrested. We are going to be looking at that in a jiffy, and also what the reactions of Nigerians are, especially considering the fact that Atiku Abubakar is fighting so much to recover his mandate in the PEPC, and all of a sudden the Boko Haram member is attacking him. Let's look at the full details and what he has to say. Now, according to the news, the presidential candidate of the People Democratic Party, former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, has confirmed an attack on his Yola residence by suspected member of Boko Haram. It has been earlier reported that former presidential aide Reno Omokri claimed that a terrorist invaded Atiku's residence on his social media handle on Monday. According to Omokri, the attack, which happened on Sunday night, was a threat to the life of the former vice president and called on the Nigerian Police Force (NPF) to investigate the incident thoroughly. In a statement by his media office on Monday, Atiku confirmed that the police have arrested four suspects in the plot to attack his residence. According to the statement read out, it said, "We wish to alert the Nigerian public that at about 9:44 p.m. on Sunday, 23rd July 2023, a man seeking to confirm the residence of His Excellency Atiku Abubakar in Yola was apprehended at the gate of the residence. The man, who was apprehended by security operative at the residence of Atiku Abubakar, was later handed over to the police. Upon further interrogation by the police, the suspect identified himself as a 29-year-old Jibrila Muhammad and confessed to be a Boko Haram member from Damboa in Borno State. The suspect also informed the police that he and his colleagues, who were later arrested too, intended to attack organizations associated with Atiku Abubakar and some other sensitive locations in Yola. All four suspects have been handed over to military authorities. We commend the police for the work that they continue to do in this particular investigation. We further ask that other relevant security agencies remain on top of their brief." Wow, this is quite interesting, I must say. But then, a lot of Nigerians have started talking, and some have started dropping idioms, some have started dropping wise saying, and wish your guess will be as good as mine. Someone here says that the cats cry in the morning, Pekin die for more. Sorry, say cats cry in the night, Pekin die in the morning, and your guess will be as good as mine. And another person here is sending out a message to Peter Obi right now to be overly careful on how he moves around. Now, this is one of the things that Peter Obi needs to be, advised. He's a very free guy, and he believes that if he has not offended anybody and also wishing to see the best for Nigerians, nothing bad can happen to him. As good as that belief system is okay, but it's also still very important in an unsecured environment like Nigeria, and being that he is handling something very sensitive, he must protect himself, always ensuring that he is in the company of people who can stand tall for him and who can protect him from any form of harm. Because with the way things are going right now, it seems that nobody in Nigeria is protected. I hear the professor far away in Crossing State was, kidnapped. We also heard some other person in River State. A lot of crazy things are happening, and being that these things are happening, wisdom demands that everybody must be on the lookout, and let's do all our best, to see how we can protect each other. This happening to someone like Atiku Abubakar points to one direction that anyone can also be a victim. And our prayers is that we shouldn't be a victim. And then let's just look at what some Nigerians have to say in that regard. Before I read some of the reactions of Nigerians, I just want to look at what the spokesperson for the Dawanwa Police Command, Suleiman Nguruje, said. And according to him, he said that the operative of the command arrested two suspected terrorists and handed them over to the military for further investigation, while Atiku Abubakar is saying it is for. And also, the command said that one Jibrila Muhammad was arrested at the residence of the former vice president in Yola, and while interrogating him, we got to arrest his accomplice. We have handed them over to the military for further interrogation. But then Nigerians are looking at this from different perspectives. Someone here say, who can tell Shetima left for Rome and the same day bandits attacked, witches cry at night, the child died in the morning. Who does not know that the witches that cried at night killed the child? My brother, that I do not know, because you cannot begin to accuse someone when there is no provable evidence pointing in that direction. So it's absolutely wrong. We have to be careful how we make statements, no matter how real it looks. After all, we have seen these guys do things even without, getting instruction from the right people. All right, another person here says, no army they arrest, they give police for proper investigation, but now police arrest, they give them. Now why for my country? Oh. Another person here says, how can you hand over a suspected criminal to the military for further investigation, or do you want to eliminate the suspect? Well, that's another big question there. Handing them over to the military to do what? Police are the ones that should handle the issue of investigation. Military's duty is to protect the country from external invaders, but the issue of them carrying out investigation and in regards to stuff like that, well, I don't know. Maybe with time things have really changed. Someone here says, why has Daniel Boala delayed in issuing his normal statement that APC were behind this? Another person here speaking says, I don't know why. Is it that every police investigation is usually done on social media? You should carry on with your investigation to avoid distraction. Telling Nigerians that you're investigating is absolutely not important at this point. Well, the bottom line is that the police did their duty, and at least Atiku Abubakar is safe right now. Wherever Peter Obi is, I pray God that he also should be safe and no evil should befall him, because the way things are happening in this country, no one is actually an exception. Imagine if there were no security operative in the house of the former vice president, what would have happened? That we leave that to Nigerians to answer. Let's